Did you know that over 30,000 people a month move to Florida?
How the heck do they find a place to live?
Well, Lisa, let's compare. Rent versus buy.
Let's do it. Hi, I'm Lisa Carroll.
And I'm Maria Nager.
We're with Tampa Team TLC, realtors here in Florida with Mahar and Associates. And today we're talking about renting versus buying.
So we're talking today about how many people move to Florida each month. And statistically, the numbers tell us that it's over 30,000 people a month.
It's crazy.
That's insane. If you think about that, that's like 1,000 people a day. Driving to Florida. Look, honey, we just crossed the border. Here we are, Florida. Where are we going to live?
Yep, and with this crazy market right now, we are low on inventory for sales and rentals. Yeah. So it's really a dilemma right now, what you want to do, what you can get for your money, where's your biggest bang for your buck, and do you want to invest in the market now versus later?
So let's start with rentals. If you're going to rent an average house in Land O'Lakes or Wesley Chapel, you're going to pay about $2,500 a month.
Minimum.
Absolute minimum, right?
Yeah.
And there's very little inventory as well, like Lisa said. So that costs us about, what did we say, $30,000
a year. For $2,500 a month is $30,000 a year
out the window.
But right now there's only 8 rentals in all of Land O'Lakes available. We just looked it up. Wesley Chapel has a few more because they have townhomes and some smaller units.
But the prices are higher.
The prices are higher. So they go from around $2,000 a month on up to $5,500 a month for rent right now. Mm-hmm. So that's a lot of money, but if you want to learn the area and see what you like, it's not a bad idea to find a rental. We do have access to a list of rentals, but They are extremely competitive, just like buying a home. So multiple renters come in, and whoever the best one is gets the deal.
Has to have the best credit. You have to have the security deposit down payment, which is another big chunk of money that you have to come up with. Don't forget about that. You have your first payment, your security deposit, and last sometimes. So it could be $6,000, $7,000 that you're coming up with to get into a rental. So why not consider possibly purchasing something? Because depending on your credit score, you can put down as little as 3%.
Yep. So you can get a very low down payment, or if you're a veteran, maybe 0. So there's some options with that for sure.
And let's compare again. If you're renting a home for $2,500 a month, what could you purchase for that?
You could get a home that's worth around $300,000 for the same monthly payment. So if you look at principal and interest at the current interest rates, which right now are in the 5s.
Yeah, close to 5.
So you would be at about $1,800 a month for your principal and interest. Then you have taxes and insurance. So you'd still be around the $2,500 monthly payment, but you'd be building equity, you'd be, paying down your mortgage. Absolutely. And also real estate appreciates over time. It's proven to be a great investment. So the national average is only 3.8% per year that it increases over time. Using just that figure, you'd still be in an amazing position in 10 years where you'd have at least $125,000 worth of growth on your 300. So the house might be worth $425,000. Now here in the market though, now we're talking about maybe a 20% increase.
Absolutely. We've had that from last year to this year. It was almost a 24% increase. So boom, you make your money back no time. Mm-hmm. We've had plenty of people move down here, purchase a house in 2019 or 2020, sell it now, and make over $100,000.
It's crazy.
It's a lot of cheddar. Sure.
So there's definitely a long-term investment, but renting isn't a bad thing if you want to get to know the area,
right?
Because we are a very spread out area. So even Wesley Chapel in and of itself is huge.
A lot of things going on.
Land O'Lakes is huge. Tampa is gigantic, and what we consider Tampa really encompasses like 3 or 4 counties.
Right.
So we call Tampa everything.
I love when people say I want to move to Tampa.
But
I'm like, great, where?
Huge.
Where?
So learning the areas, there's so many different options.
Right.
It's not a bad thing to rent, but it is just very competitive. Just so people are aware that it's not just as easy as driving down and going, I'm going to find a rental. It is challenging, just like buying a house is right now.
And actually, and you know what? Sometimes renting, if you're going to build new construction, well, there's a good point, right? So you come down, you decide you want to build new construction. We take you around, we show you the different communities, you find a home. It's going to take 12 to 18 months to build. So you want to live in Florida, you rent, right? That's obviously an option. That's not a bad option, but because the long term, you're building something.
The other thing is, though, if you are buying a resale, there are some shorter term rentals available that we're aware of, but a lot of them want a whole 12-month, commitment from you. So You know, it's nice if you could find something maybe that would go month to month. It would cost a little more.
Or short term, because if you break that lease, you are going to usually have to pay a penalty, and it could be sometimes you have to fulfill the lease
or
and
they
pay
give
the.
you bad credit. They
Well, that
report
too.
you, and you can get bad
Right.
credit for breaking a lease. But regardless, you know,
Right.
both options are there, but both are really competitive right now. But you know, we have access to both rentals and resales and new construction, so there's lots of options.
So, and something else we talked about too with buying. Sometimes I usually like to recommend to younger people, buy a townhome because there's no maintenance on it. It's easy to, you just live and enjoy your life, enjoy the Florida lifestyle. You're not mowing the lawn, trimming the hedges, painting the outside.
Right.
You're doing all that. So, and then you keep it and use it as part of your investment portfolio, and you rent it out.
Later
so there's
on.
another option.
Yeah, it's a great thing. So we hope you guys really enjoyed this information and found it useful. Please like, subscribe, and
Ring the bell.
ring the
Don't
little
forget,
bell.
ring that bell. So if you didn't know before, now you know more.
Ciao for
Ciao
now.
for now. You like that? See, we got to be fun like that. We can't just be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
You going? You,
So,
Lisa.
hi,
I'm ready when you
hi,
are.
Miss Carol.
We should do that. Hi,
Yeah.
Lisa. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, face.
I look Asian.
Yeah,
I gotta
face,
get. I can't
face.
smile. Okay.
Face.
All right.
Fix your face.
Fix your face.
Okay, go.
Sit up. Okay.